You know, I should have bought 2 more of these. How's it going, guys? It is Plastic Disasta back with another review, and today we are going to take a look at the Master Grade Zaku II High Mobility Type, the Black TriStar version. And just to get this out of the way, this kit uses the same inner frame as the beloved Master Grade Zaku II 2.0 kit. I've been hearing builders and reviewers gushing over that, and you know what? I think I should give it a shot. Take a look at the box art. We see the Zaku II High Mobility Type pointing at you, saying that, yeah, you're next. We also got some crazy explosions going off the background, like they just blew up a warship. Take a look at this side of the box. We have the front and rear shot of the kit. We have the 1/100 scale of the pilots, aka the Black TriStars. We got some posing, some weapons, and how to put up the hosing together. Shows off the backpack, more details, and looks like got some information or something. And take a look at this side of the box. Shows off the nice gimmicks, articulation. You got some commander fin options, more gimmicks, action poses, showing off the articulation. And after opening the box, we got 9 bags of runners along with the manual. So going over the highlights of the manual here, we got the cover, a familiar box art. Opening to the first page, looks like we got like a ton of information. We got some history and more information. Looks like it's information about the mechanics of the high mobility Zaku II. And checking out the parts list, well, looks like we're gonna have a few leftover parts. Opening to the middle of the manual shows that we got some history, I assume. Moving on down is a painting guide for the mobile suit, and for the pilot, if you're planning on painting it, shows up that you can just detail up with the pen line. Right over here just shows off the weapons, the Black TriStar Zakus. See more weapons, more information, and moving on to the back just shows where to place the decals. And here is the back of the manual, just shows off the kit all put together. Runner A is gonna be a multicolored runner. It looks like this could be like some dark purple, some clear parts, and some dark gray. Runner B is gonna be more of the dark purple parts. If you look at that, you could choose whichever seating palette you want. Runner C kind of looks like some lavender parts. Runner D is going to be the white parts. Runner E is going to be a multicolored runner. Got some dark purple, some gray, and some white parts. Runners F, G, and H are gonna be the inner frame parts. Runner I is gonna be the black parts. You get 2 of them. Runner J is gonna be the weapon parts. Runner L is gonna be more of the dark purple parts. Runners M and N are gonna be the dark gray parts. Got a polycap runner and the parts for the tubing, spring parts. And finally, you got the color correcting stickers, marking decals, and dry transfers. That's gonna be it for the unboxing. Super excited to put this kit together. It's better late than never, so I'll put this kit together right now, and I'll see you guys right after. And here's the kit all put together. Overall, really fun build. And also, word of advice, when you're like putting these little 2 pieces onto the, or sliding over, I recommend you dip it into like hot water, so that way it's easier to move around, because I try to do it without the hot water and it's a bit of a struggle. Also, another word of advice, this is not a clear pink piece, it's a regular clear piece, and I just use a pink highlighter or Sharpie just to make it a clear pink piece. I mean, of course you get a little sticker right here, but this is a lot better. Alright, so moving on to stickers, well, you only get 2 of them, and I assume this is a spare eye sticker. I don't know why they gave you like 2, maybe in case you mess up on one of them, and there's always a backup one. Anyways, and this red piece right here goes onto the backpack right here. As for seam lines, well, there's not really any seam lines. Well, the only closest thing I could find, which would be the thigh right here, but that's more like a panel line detail rather than a seam line. But under that, no seam lines. And that's about it for the out-of-box presentation. Overall, it's not too bad, though it is missing a few color apps. And what I mean by that, I mean painting red inside the thrusters. So moving on to accessories, starting off with hand options. Well, you don't get any because the hands are a trigger finger, 3-finger split. Except you have its beloved Heat Hawk. It's all gray. I got a head start and paint silver. And if you want to restore it, you get this little piece, which clips on right here, and you can plug it onto the side skirts. Except you have the Zaku machine gun and this piece right here. Again, I use a pink Sharpie to make it pink. So anyways, the secondary handle can move side to side. This camera can move down and up. Oh yeah, and check this out. If you take the magazine apart, okay, so unfortunately the pieces in there are pretty good, but if you do take it apart, it reveals some bullet details. Next up, you have the bazooka. Secondary handle can move side to side. Now, even though this main handle doesn't move, but it kind of makes up for it for having like two little slots right here. So in case you want to go like over shoulder or under the shoulder, you got this camera can move side to side. And if you get this open, it shows a little camera piece. And again, I painted pink with the Sharpie. If you want to make it an even bigger bazooka, you will have to swap out these two pieces for these ones. And this is how it looks. Also, you have this little thing that's just dangling. If you want to store the bazooka, you can flip this little thing out. But the problem is, I don't think it's going to fit due to the design of the backpack. And you also get the 3/1/100 scale of the black tri-stars. Look at that detail. Moving on to the extra parts. Now, if you don't like the gray crotch piece, you have this dark blue piece. And if you don't like the lavender or light purple chest pieces, you got these ones. Speaking of the chest, of course, the cockpit does open up like this, and the pilot figure is on this side. And you want to see something cool, you take out the backpack and you flip it over here. The pilot seats moves to the other side. Now I know you can't see it, but that is a gimmick. But yeah, almost done with the extra parts. Now for the head, if you want to, you can have it be the regular Zaku head, and for the commander fin, you can have the longer one or just the regular commander fin. Moving on to articulation, starting off with the head, and to show you something cool, if you turn the head side to side, the mono eye moves. The head is on a ball joint. Now if you want more range of movement, you pull this up. Now it's more dynamic. Moving on to the shoulders, it can swing forward, and since we're on the shoulders, the spike one can move forwards and backwards, and it could even rotate. Like, it could go rotate this way, it could rotate this way. And as for the other one, same thing, it can move out, it can rotate this way and that way. And with the spike shoulder out, the arm can go up this high. It's got a bicep rotation, double bend on the elbow, and the already mentioned 3-finger trigger finger split, ball joint on the thumb, and you also get a ball joint on the wrist, and it could also do one of these. Moving on to the torso, all you get is just a ball joint on the waist, and front skirt does pop out, side skirt does move out, and the back skirt, of course, it moves out as well. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention about the slight ab crunch. The thigh is on a universal joint, okay, a thigh rotation. Well, it's supposed to be a double bend at the knee, but you only get a 90-degree bend. Maybe it's because due to the design. Anyways, moving on to the feet, it could go up this high, can move back that far, and you also get a toe bend. As for the pivot, this is as far as it's gonna go. And you also get these little flaps down there on the ankle and the backpack as well. And speaking of the backpack, the thrusters can only move down and up. Overall, the articulation on this kit is actually really good. The only nitpicks I have is just like the hindrance, like the double bend on the knee and maybe the ankle tilt. Then again, it is due to the design, so there are some sacrifices to be made, which I assume. Moving on to size comparisons, here it is right next to the standard size GM Sniper 2. And as you can see, they're both the same size, though I have to admit they look pretty good together. Except here it is right next to the Gyaradoga, or I like to call it the Zaku II on steroids. I know the Gyaradoga is taller, I just want to put it right next to the Zaku just for the hell of it. And finally, here it is right next to Optimus Prime, Lego Batman, and SD Ariel. So that's going to be it for the size comparisons. Let's move on to my final thoughts. Moving on to my final thoughts. Overall, really solid kit. I could see why builders love the MG Zaku 2.0 so much. I could see myself getting the regular Zaku 2.0 and the other variants. Also, feel free to share your experience down below in the comments. Like, tell me your favorite version of the MG Zaku 2.0, or are you crazy enough to get the entire Zaku collection? Other than that, I highly recommend this kit. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. Questions, concerns, comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, I think what I should have done is that I should have painted white on the back of the clear piece and then use the pink Sharpie on the front of the clear piece. That way it makes it brighter. What do you think?